Hello, YouTube, vinyl community, and everybody else that happens to be passing by. Welcome to the Michigan Record Club. I am Bill Young, and today I have a special video. I call this special because it is jam-packed loaded with PSYCH music, and everybody knows that I like PSYCH, and it is loaded with a lot of music, a lot of good music. So, without any more hesitation, we'll get started. Now, in today's market of vinyl records, a lot of us would like to have the original copies, the year that it came out. It means a lot to us to have an original or an OG copy. And but we all know that the price of the vinyl records are just it's took off. That ship has sailed. And unless you are extremely wealthy, you're either going to have to listen to it online, or they are coming out with a lot of great reissues. And if you can get a good reissue, it's better than not having the record at all, in my opinion. If you do find the record later, go ahead and buy it if you get it at a good deal, because, these reissues, and they are going up in price too. Some of the older reissues are taken right off. But, usually you can get them for under $30, unless you have to ship overseas. But a lot of people know about the first album I'm going to show, and it is Skip Spence from Moby Grape. That was one of the biggest groups that he had worked with. I guess he had played on some bands like Jefferson Airplane. He was the drummer for Jefferson Takes Off. He also worked a little with Quicksilver Messenger. But anyhow, he wanted to do a record on his own. But I guess it was a trip out to New York City where they had been sent to record an album. And once they got out in New York, there was some really shady people there, in the music business that, come party with us, yeah, and they had all the drugs, that you would want. And I think Skip had probably taken some bad acid. But for whatever reason, he wasn't quite the same. He was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and eventually they had to actually put him in an institute. I mean, he threatened people with axes and stuff like that, and he lost it, so he kind of fell out of the music industry. But he did manage to put out this one album, and I would have loved to have this on an original copy, but it's one of them albums that are way out there. And this was issued on MOV, Music on Vinyl, and the people there do the best work when it comes to reissues, in my opinion. So I went ahead and I got this album finally on MOV. So very interesting. When you listen to the whole album, which is the first time I've really gotten to listen to it all, it's quite a lot of it's kicked back. He plays all the instruments on there. It's not a real dynamic album, but it's interesting. It's good. All right, moving along now. This is an original copy. It does have a bullet hole, but I mean, these copies here, they are die cut, so you can see this is just a hard copy paper that has the words on the back of it. And then on vinyl, it is it takes me forever to pull these out. That's why I don't usually pull them out. But I was going to show you this one because it is on a white labeled promo of Electra. And this is a good album. It's what I call fun psych. It's happy type music. Strange though. A little bit maybe some religious type tones to some of the songs, but a lot of that early psych did play to a lot of religious music. Next up, an OG copy of Sir Douglas Quintet, and this is a really good album too. It's what I would call soft rock. Is on the Smash label, and this is my week for white label promos, and it is on a promo Smash white label. And they were originally one of the bands that were out of Texas. You'll see a lot of these groups were out of Texas. I forget exactly which ones, but that was one of them. But out of our hometown area, not hometown, but home state, Michigan, we got Hog Heaven. Now, I did see this album not too long ago on Dom's Searching for a Thread site channel, and I thought to myself, wow, yeah, I liked that. I remembered I was going to try to find it and buy it once upon a time, and I never did. I mean, there's so many records that I wanted to pick up in my life, so I just never did. But once Dom showed it, then I remembered, yeah, this was some solid rock. The band, I do this all the time. I get on and I don't have it written down or nothing. They were a backup band to I can't remember. It'll come to me. But it's very good. Excellent psych. But this one is one that I have been searching for, and I was really wanting to get a good copy of it. This was a real good copy. You can notice where this is a black cover, and the cover does get a lot of wear to it. This is on Capitol, Rainbow Capitol, and boy, this is good. This is a little heavier. This is like what some of the darker psych music coming out of San Francisco. But yeah, this is really good. I mean, Merciful Monks. yeah, that leads off on the first on side one. Just a great, great song. And yeah, I would definitely, I would suggest that if you like Psych, that would be a good one to get a hold of. Also, I have been looking for Jamal. This is what I would call swamp rock. Definitely has psych elements to it. I don't know a whole bunch more to it. I know they're from a little town just outside of San Diego. But I wanted an OG copy. When you get OG copies, it's hard to find real good ones. This one has a little ink on it, a little wear ring on it, but the vinyl is really good. I will show you the label on it. It's on Lizard, and it has a little tape with Bill Rather's name on it. But yeah, little things like that aren't too bad when you're looking for these records, and there's so few out there that are in real good condition, you know, that are much better than that. Some of the rest of these here, except for the last one, are reissues. But oh, this is such great Psych. This is awesome Psych, and it is so expensive. The real good ones are on side two. I forget. It starts out just really trippy, and there's some excellent keyboard in here. There's almost no guitar. There's bass guitar, but mostly organ, piano, bass, drums, and David Skillen, this gentleman, lead singer. So yeah, I finally went out and I got a good copy. It's so clean. So that's another good thing about these reissues is, you know, when they come out and they're done right and they got brand new clean vinyl, that's way, you know, Psych is meant to be listened to, you know, without a lot of the skips and clicks and pops. But next up, Christopher. Yes, boy, this is a mega grail if you can find it on an OG copy. It's almost a grail to find on reissued copies, but this has been more recently reissued, and I had to wait a long time before I could actually get a copy of this, but I did finally, and it is as good as I've been waiting for. I'd only been able to listen to this on you know, Spotify or whatever, but now, nice. Now finally, I was looking to get an OG copy of Fuse, but I didn't want to get a beat up copy. This one is affordable, but I never dreamed I would get one in this good a condition. It is just so clean on Epic, yellow Epic label, or orange. What is it? Orange or yellow? Orange. And the earlier ones was yellow, but this is on the orange. 1970. And Yeah, the claim to fame with Fuse is if you like um, Cheap Trick, it has Rick Nielsen and Tom Peterson from Cheap Trick on that album back when they were real young. So that's it for today, anyhow. Uh, yeah, even with all the reissues and stuff and waiting for mail, and it cost quite a penny for today's lineup. But I'm so happy to have all these records now and add them to my collection. So yeah, leave me a note. Let me know what you think. I I am thrilled. So yeah, tell me which other Psych album that you think I need to have in my collection. At least for those people who know my collection. All right, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate you. I love you all. And I'll say goodbye. So thank you and goodbye.